Hi, my name is Yura. I'm making chatbots, and in this video I will describe a mini IT quest with a chatbot, which I created in context of a Secret Santa initiative in my company. If you like, feel free to copy this quest and the bot to use in your company or with your friends. It should be funny. So, my company, Master of Code, has many cool traditions, and one of them is Secret Santa. This is when each team member or master, how we are called here, is assigned a random person to whom he or she prepares a New Year present. And then there is a party with festive distribution of these gifts. This year, that is 2019, I decided to prepare something more than just a present and created a small IT quest, which included a chatbot. The general idea was inspired by the topic on Reddit about Secret Santa and the architect, user Squeaky Squeaky Squeak. So please see the link below this video. This guy is creating custom quests and adventures for his clients all around the world and is really cool. I strongly recommend reading the stories how people were passing his quests. So I created a short 3-question quest as a gift to my Secret Santa recipient. I will quickly describe the first 2 questions, which were simply in IT style, and then in more detail I will show how to create a simple chatbot, which was the 3rd question. So this is how the quest looked like. My recipient got a small but heavy vintage case secured by 2 locks. An envelope with a letter was attached to the box. So this letter described the rules of the quest and also had an email address to write in case of any problems. And also the first task was in this envelope. This secret message was a series of numbers, which are the SC codes. The message encoded led to one of our meeting rooms, where under the table another envelope was stuck with the first key and the second task. The second task looked like this. So this was an aluminum strip with a message in Braille for blind people. This one led to the second key, which was frozen in a cup put to the fridge. With these 2 keys, my recipient could open the box. But this was not the end. The box was filled with sea stones and contained another envelope. And this one had a message and a QR code. After scanning this code, a user gets to the web page with a chatbot. So, and now let me show how this part was done in more detail. So, this chatbot is very simple and can be created in less than an hour. We will use Dialogflow and write a webhook on node.js, and this webhook will be hosted on glitch.com. For embedding our bot, we will create a web page on Google Sites. So let's go to Dialogflow and create a new bot. Let's call it Secret Santa. Now let's delete all intents and leave only the default fallback intent. Thus any user's input will trigger this intent. We won't change anything in this intent and only will switch on the webhook switcher at the bottom of the page. Now we need to create a webhook. Our webhook will be written and hosted on Glitch. Let's go to glitch.com and log in there. Let's create a new project by remixing the Glitch project Hello Express. Let's call our project Secret Santa. If you want, you can remix my project, the link to which I will provide below this video. First, let's remove the things we won't need, like public and views directories, and also update the server.js file. Now let's install the packages we will need: body parser and actions on Google. Now let's return to server.js and update it. Let's import and set up body parser. Next, let's create a directory roads with index.js file in it. And in server.js, let's import this file and use roads with our Express app. Now in index.js in roads, we will import Express, instantiate a new Express router. Let's write a test route health and export our router. Now let's test our app. Let's get its URL and make a request to the health endpoint. Now let's create another directory helpers with an index.js file in it. And here we will write the logics for our cipher. Let's add a variable alphabet with an English alphabet and the variable keyboard with the signs from the QWERTY keyboard. Next, we will write a function encode char character, which will take a character, find its index in alphabet variable and return a character from the keyboard variable under the same index, or return false. Next, let's write another function encode string, which will be taking a string user's query. We will initialize a variable hint encoded equal to empty string and return it. Next, we will encode each character of user's query and add the resulting symbol to hint encoded string, or add a period if encode char function returned false. The idea of our cipher is to take user's query, encode it, and respond with this encoded query plus our secret message, which will be the same in each response. So finally, we will add a function composeResponse, which will return the encoded user's query plus our encoded secret message. And our secret message will be the following: tiny URL, period, Happy New Year. And we will export the composeResponse function. Now let's return to the index.js file in roads, and for now let's add a testing endpoint to test how our encoding works. Let's import composeResponse function from helpers. We will add another router get method to handle requests to the route of our server. We will be expecting that a query parameter called query will be passed here. So this route will be responding with status 200 and the result of calling composeResponse function on request query. As you can see, the last two words are always the same. This is our secret message. And in the beginning we have symbols, the number of which is the same as in the initial query. which, as I guess, should be enough to solve this task. Okay, but we want our task to look more interesting, more conversational than making GET requests in the browser. So let's write a webhook our Dialogflow bot will be triggering. Let's create a new file, df webhook.js in rows. There we will import Express and actions on Google packages, and also our compose response function. Let's create a new Express router. Next, we will set the variable Google Actions app equal to the Dialogflow method from Google Actions on Google package. And we will write router post /webhook and our Google Actions app. Next, we will write some code which can be found as an example in the documentation for Actions on Google package. Please see the link below this video. So we will write Google Actions app fallback, conversation object, and we will return the result returned by our compose response function. And let's export this router. Now let's go to Dialogflow and fill in the fulfillment. And in fulfillment, let's enter the URL to our webhook. Now let's go to Integrations tab and enable Web Demo integration. So this Web Demo page is not bad, but it would be better to have something more custom. This can be done using, for example, Google Sites. Let's go to Google Sites and create a new site which can be called SecretSanta Quest. And let's use the URL of our bot provided on Dialogflow. Also, let's write an instruction: enter your query and click return at the top of the page, and also, in case of questions, please write to our support email below the form. So then I took the URL of this page and created a QR code from it, which I printed on paper and put in an envelope in the box with stones. So as we've seen, the secret phrase returned by the bot was tinyurl period Happy New Year. tinyurl.com URL shortener allows to create custom URLs. So I hid my present in the office, made a photo of the place where it is located, uploaded this photo to the web, and used tinyurl to shorten the URL to this image. So that's it. Hope you liked this idea and the bot. Feel free to use it with your friends or company. See you.